You have now tuned into ICMTU, which is short for I Can't Make This Up. Is a live show where people from different backgrounds come together to share true stories that have happened in their life. Today's shout out goes to Bing Cafe Peanut, located at 586 Newark Ave, Jersey City, New Jersey. Yes, welcome to another episode of I Can't Make This Up. I'm your host, AJ Dunk, spelled all caps. You can find me at www.ajdunk.com. From there, you got my Facebook, my Instagram, my Twitter. It's all located at ajdunk.com. So make your way over there after this, and you can enjoy all the entertainment that I have there. I consider all my guests to be special when they're taking their time out of their day to be on an episode of I Can't Make This Up. So guest, if you would, please introduce yourself.
All right, yeah, so my name is Jack Sullivan. You might have heard about me a couple weeks ago. I think it was like 2 weeks ago for Mizzy's story, the the infamous wild card. I'm here to give y'all another story. I don't know if it'll live up to the first one, but I hope it does. I think it should. But we'll see, I guess.
So how you feeling, Jack? How you feeling today?
I'm good. You know, I'm just living. I know I told you earlier I'm moving to Las Vegas in a few weeks. So, I mean, I'm really just living day to day, waiting on that. Can't wait. Live in Buffalo, New York now. Welcome,
everybody that's up in here. If it's your first time, if you hear every day, if you just press this button by accident and your phone is frozen, don't worry. I'm going to explain to you what's about to go down. So, my guest here today, Jack, is going to share a true story that has happened in his life that he cannot make up. Now, while he's telling that story, feel free to comment. Type down there. Send all the comments you want to. Go ahead. I'm paying attention. Send them. But if you have a specific question about his story, there's a button down there that looks like this, and you press that button. So, if you want to know, hey, Jack, you got that Mac Miller poster up there. Are you hiding a hole in your wall? Then you press that button and you send that question. Do you think that is true?
I got two for you, bro.
All right.
I'm a good person, I swear. We're going to flash back to spring of 2015. I'm 17 years old. I'm a senior in high school. And I played baseball at my high school with pretty much all of my closest friends. So there was this one school from a different area of Buffalo that we played that year, my senior year, 2 times. We essentially developed this intense rivalry that, if I'm going to be perfectly honest with you, was spearheaded by me and my ignorance. I talked my shit. Like I told you, the title of the story is Talk Your Shit. These are teams that were stronger teams, private schools. And so we were major underdogs. No one would have expected that we would win. And we wind up winning, which was awesome. We were all super hyped about it. We weren't expecting that. So I take to Twitter and I flame them. I call them hicks. I call them trust fund babies, scumbags, all these horrible things. And, maybe some vulgarities that I'll save and leave off of the channel. And needless to say, from that moment forward, I was public enemy number one to these kids. Like, not only the baseball team, but the entire school. You know, I was probably 5'9", 140, 150. So I just have no business talking this much shit. Just like absolutely none. Not to mention, I'd also never been in a fight. So I was moderately delusional to be doing this. We wind up going, we play them the second time. And obviously tensions are sky high. I'm getting evil eyes from all over the diamond, like bench, coaches, all of them. They're looking for me on that field, dude. Can't make this up. So most of the game, I'm on the bench, and needless to say, I'm heckling. I think I wound up pinch hitting late in the game, and I'm just like, I'm going to get hit in the head. I take 2 strikes, like right down the middle, and they're all like, now they're heckling me, obviously, because how could they not? And then, you know, third pitch, I'm like, all right, I guess I'm not getting hit, so I just unload a swing and strike out swinging on 3 pitches. Evidently, I'm a little bit more fired up from that having happened. So we go back to Twitter fingers over trigger fingers after the game, and they're really mad this time. After this, I've got a flood of DMs asking for fights. Like at least 10 kids, I'm sure, were DMing me. They're tweeting about me. They're replying to my shit. So I'm just getting hate from everywhere. Like, these things are flying at me like dicks in the face, dude. Like, I don't even know what to tell you. Week, maybe 2 weeks afterwards, you know, the rivalries calm down. In Buffalo, we actually have this outdoor concert venue that is called Canal Side.
Here it comes.
Yeah, the first Thursday of the summer. They got Matt and Kim. So we pre-gamed hard, man. I'm talking cooler full of beer and a funnel on the train. The spot is where we were drinking, and like when we got downtown. We finished, you know, however many beers we had left, and we make our way in. Not 10 minutes after walking in, we see a flood of all of those kids from Time. The school was called Time. Every last one of them is there. My estimate would be 200 kids. Yeah. I meet eyes with the one kid that I really knew wanted to fight me. We're like, all right, man, let's get after it. Let's do it. I'd probably never thrown a punch. So I get clocked like 3 times to start it out, needless to say. But one thing, I can take a punch. You know, a little side note there. Sometimes if I get drunk enough, I'll let my friends punch me in the face because, yeah. No, I know, it's completely nonsense.
What?
Man, I was still on my feet. I was ready to go. So I get him, whip him to the ground. I'm like, my time is now, man. I probably land 2, 3, max 4 punches to his head. I would say what I've been told is that 7 to 10, if not maybe a couple more of that group, pull me off and I black out.
Because they whooped your ass.
I got jumped by about 10 kids. You know, you can't really see much of it on my face there, but you can see the welt there, laceration, whatever it's called. Now they get worse.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's the real bad one.
Damn.
10 kids, dude. There's my eye. Now I come to with a Canal Side security guard hovering over me. She's like, are you okay? And I'm like, I don't know, obviously. I don't have the one of me getting socked. There was one infamous shot. Yeah, there was a video, and there was one particular screenshot of said video where you can see me getting almost slept. Because, again, I didn't get slept until I was jumped. Needless to say, I'm super concussed at this point. So, like, 30 minutes later, I just start to feel super woozy. So I wander off from my friends over to this, like, fountain kind of closer to the train, and I lay in some grass, and I pass out. And there are just 3 random girls that I had never met before hovering over me, like, what happened to this kid? They wake me up, and they're like, let me see if you're concussed. So they do like this, like with my pupils, and they're like, yeah, you're fine. And then they leave. I call my one friend, yo, where are you guys? Sorry, I wandered off. I didn't mean to lose y'all. Like, whatever.
You lost everybody.
We're at the spot. I interpreted that as we're at Spot, which is a coffee shop down the street from his house, 8 miles from Canal Side. I walk 8 miles. I still can't make it up. But I arrive at Spot, and I'm like, word, where are they? So I'm like, all right, I'm just going to go to his house. Like, it's 1, 2 a.m., whatever at this point. Like, I don't know what else to do. Miraculously, the door was indeed open. So I walk in, wander upstairs, pass out in a recliner. So I wake up, and David's mother is looking at me like, Jackie boy, what happened? What did you do? She takes my phone and calls my mom. I grew up with divorced parents. I had a long leash.
They can't beat you anymore, Jack.
My mom picks me up. We go to the hospital. I spend the whole night in the hospital. Yeah, so based on his blood or, whatever it is they test it appears your son had anywhere from 18 to 24 beverages last night. I've seen some disappointed looks on my mother's face. She has never been so upset with me in my whole life.
If you didn't have 18 to 24 beers, you might not be alive.
I don't regret it. It was a good story. I needed to get my ass kicked. Yeah, I can't make this up. That's the story.
I'm a lover, not a fighter, you know what I mean? But I'm laughing my ass off because he brought this shit on himself.
Yep, 100%.
Hello?
I stapled a target on myself. Oh, okay.
The biggest cheerleader on the bench get in when the team is down by 60. Now,
that's me.
You and they didn't even hit you. I would have your ass up. I would have threw a wild pitch just to open you up to see how you was going to move. And I'm like, bang, I'm hitting him. At 17, I'd have been like,
oh, yeah.
We gonna fuck him up.
Yeah. Good night. Good night, kid.
You letting your friends fucking punch you? What?
Oh, yeah. I don't know what to tell you, man.
Hello?
I'd have to hit 2 years in the gym to back up the way I talk, if I'm going to be honest with you.
Listen. Hey, listen. Bullies get bullied. So.
In my license picture, I have a black eye. Can't make that up either.
Jack. What's that beer number, 36? Whatever it is that you believe in, you better keep believing in that shit. You got a blessing. You showed us the pictures of that blessing because it could have definitely been way worse than that shit.
Yeah. Could have been all 200 of those people instead of 7 or 10.
Yes. It could have been Matt and Kim jumping in too. Let the people know how it is that you would like to be remembered.
Yeah. So I don't want to be remembered as a delinquent who gets hammered and lets people punch him in the face, gets jumped, so on and so forth. Because I am a lot more than that. As I said at the start, I'm a good person. All these people that join this, they'll tell you, I have lots of love in my heart, and I give it to those people that deserve it and that I feel that I want to give it to. So I want to be remembered as an entertaining, intelligent, believe it or not, I think I'm pretty intelligent, and loving human being. And I think I will be.
And you said you're headed out to Vegas, so remember, bet on black. Always bet on black.
Yes, sir. Black Lives Matter, and subscribe to my YouTube. Search up Jack Sullivan. I pop right up, or the link's in my bio. Either way.
That's showing up from 2015 to come save your ass now. If you think this story is true, let me get an all caps. Comment with an all caps. Now, if you don't think this story is true, let me get a spaghetti. What have we learned today? I'm going to let y'all know because this is real. Okay. Water overflows, okay? So don't overfill your cup because it's going to come back to you. So don't talk an excessive amount of shit online, y'all. Don't do it because there's people that are real online. And again, my name is AJ Dunk, spelled all caps. You can find me at www.ajdunk.com. From there, you got my Facebook, my Instagram, my Twitter. It's all located at ajdunk.com. Follow the I Can't Make This Up page. When y'all find that picture, send that to me. That can make it to the I Can't Make This Up page. Again, if you're looking for me, my name is AJ Dunk, spelled all caps. Don't forget, laughter's always in style. And let them know, Mom.